So I haven't done a case review video in a long while, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Spigen Resilient case for the Galaxy S6 Edge. Now you will be compelled to buy this case because if you look on Amazon, it's retailing for cheap, maybe about 12 bucks, and they have a lot of 5 stars review. But I beg to differ. A lot of these reviewers giving it 5 stars. I particularly don't think it's worth that, many stars. Anyway, let's get into the case. It's a single soft touch, soft matte TPU case. So, if you like those type of cases, which I normally do, this case will be very well. Now the case has a 1.2 millimeter lip. Now the lip is very thin. Let me give you guys a quick look at how this lip is going to be. Now with this very thin lip, you have very minimal protection. I mean, it will stop your phone from actually touching the ground. I'm going to show you what the case looks like without the phone in it. Now I'm going to pop in my phone and let you guys check it out. How the lip protects the Galaxy S6 Edge with the phone in the case. Now you see the phone, very minimal protection right there. So I don't feel particularly too safe or comfortable with this kind of lip protection. It almost looks as if it doesn't do it, but if you look very closely, the phone is actually propped from the desk, so that way it doesn't actually touch. Now the edges are exposed. Obviously most edge cases will expose the edge. Obviously, you buy the phone to experience the edge, so you won't get much protection on the edge of these cases, which is fine. Now another thing that I'm not really digging about this Resilient case, contrary to what they advertise, the phone doesn't quite fit. The case doesn't quite fit the phone snug. If you move your case in and out like this, up and down, see how I'm pushing it? It's a little bit loose, so it's not really fitted tightly to the case. Now that's not a big deal, but over time you're gonna start to feel dust kind of creep up in the case because of that, because it's not fitted tightly to the phone. And also, I'm gonna let you guys see that the pattern in the back of this, since the Galaxy S6 Edge is all glass, these patterns eventually is going to start to kind of imprint itself on the back of the phone. It's not really much of a big deal. You can always just wipe it down, but I'm just going to let you know that. And like I said earlier, with the phone, with the case not being fitted tight to the phone, dust is going to go ahead and creep up in there. One thing I will say about the Spigen Resilient case, that it'll attract fingerprints and I guess grease stains over time, from your human hand. So that's not a big deal at all. That's what the case is made for, to protect the phone. But also, the case is very slippery. It doesn't really grip to your hand like I thought it would. Despite it being a soft touch matte feel, it's kind of slippery, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so let's check out the ports on this case. Now you have a port for your IR blast at the top, and I believe that's a noise canceling microphone, so that's going to be sticking out there so it can work. And then you have enough space for this headphone jack. Usually I like cases that spread it out so you can use different type of headphones, particularly L-shaped headphones are the problem, or you have like these thick bases on headphones where it won't fit properly because of the case, but luckily Spigen has us covered there with a wide cutout. Same thing with your charger, enough space to get most USB chargers in there, so you won't have an issue with that. And then you got your speaker grill exposed, another canceling mic, and then your actual mic when you're talking to the phone. Another bonus I like, that the fact that the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge has a protruding camera in the back. Now that can be a problem because you're going to scratch up that lens if you put on certain rough surfaces. And you will be happy to know that this case actually protects that protruding camera, so you can lay your phone face down and your camera will not be rubbing on the desk. So that's pretty much going to cover you there. Now I would give this case, if I was to give it a star rating just like the people on Amazon, I would give it like a 3.5. And the reason why I deduct points off of the case is because you see the size right here. For some reason, not me pulling hard, it's easy to like kind of rip open on the side. I don't like that, because I feel like if it takes like a really rough fall, the case can be tempted to peel off. That's what I think. Now I haven't ran into that situation, but I've had cheap TPU cases. Not saying Spigens are badly built, but I had non-fitted TPU cases where it dropped, and then for some reason the cheap case kind of fell off the phone, thus defeating me having the case in the first place. And I almost forgot to mention the buttons. As advertised, like Spigen has advertised, yeah, they are soft touch buttons. It's not those hard buttons where you gotta put a lot of excessive force to use the power button or the volume rockers. They are soft buttons, so that's excellent. Any cases that have those hard feels, I dismiss those. I hate them. They go in the garbage. I don't use them. Anyway, if you like this review, please leave a like. This is Jay Silver from S and in Tech, and I'm out, y'all. Later.